Greetings, sports fans. ASMR Sports back in your business. It has been a while, but I'm back. My crazy vertigo dizziness thing is pretty much completely resolved. I started to kind of feel better like a few days after that video I made where I talked about it, and it takes a long time for your balance to kind of get back to normal, and I have been doing a lot of like exercises, physical therapy stuff, where you just do different head movements and eye movements and stuff. And, I don't know if that's been helping, but I've been doing it. And pretty much back to normal, back on the tennis courts. Feeling pretty well actually on the tennis scene, and next weekend I have to fly to San Diego to play in a national tennis tournament. Don't worry, it's not for like good people, it's just for sort of the best crappy people from around the country. But anyways, if you live in San Diego, I'll be in your town. Alright, so I have a goal for the rest of November, which is to post a video a day. I did this, man, probably like 2 years ago, where I posted every day for like a month or 2 months. It's definitely a challenge. You basically have to find a day where you can just record and just make a bunch of videos and then, queue them up, and you gotta do all the thumbnails and stuff like. So my goal is to kind of try to grow the channel, if I can, by just adding a bunch of content and hopefully being able to do like nice thumbnails for all of them and putting my best foot forward on that. So without further ado, I was at the local Target, and they had a full stock. Although what I was really looking for was like 2023 draft, basketball products that would have Wembanyama in them. He's popping off, and his stuff's going to be super hot, but he has no NBA cards yet, so we're stuck with the draft stuff, and all that stuff's going to be worth way less probably once the NBA stuff comes out. But who knows when that'll be. I think Hoops is coming out relatively soon, but probably going to be like months before like Prism or Optic come out. So anyways, it would be fun to get some Wembanyama. The only Wembanyama I've ever had my hands on is the card I pulled out of a Bowman University, Bowman's Best University, that I opened on for a personal break on one of my live streams a while ago. Other than that, I don't really have any. I've never seen any Wembanyamas in hand. So what they did have is Mosaic football, and even last year, this stuff was a hot commodity. If you got it at retail, you could sell it for a slim profit, but a profit nonetheless. Now I looked up. I bought these thinking like maybe it was the same thing. I looked these up on eBay, and they're selling for like $10 or $15 cheaper on eBay than they are in Target. So yeah, there's no product I think that you can get in the store that you could flip these days, and I guess that's a good thing and a bad thing, because if you just like football cards and you don't really care about flipping your unopened stuff, then you can go and buy something like this and have a good time, and probably lose about 80% of your money. But I should remind I should remind people that's kind of the way it always was before, like probably 2019 or 2020. You would always just get hammered if you bought anything unopened. And occasionally you're gonna pull maybe an auto out of here of a top guy, and it'll pay for the box, and maybe then some if it's the right guy. But 95% most of the time you're going to lose your shirt on a single box of cards, and that's kind of the way it's always been. The difference is now card boxes are so called expensive. I mean, mega boxes used to be like $29.99. Now this one I think was like 70. Oh man, what was it? I think it might have been like it was either $60 or $70. I want to say 60, 70, just atrocious. So card manufacturers have not really adjusted to the reality of the sports card market today, which is that there's just way fewer collectors, way fewer demand for everything, and I don't know, they somehow seem to not really need to, or market forces have not made them think they need to drop prices. So in any event, here we go. This is 2023 Mosaic football. The other thing I'll say about this is this has got to be one of the last Panini NFL products coming out, because they lost their license from the Players Association, and I don't that license is not public, so you can't like read the terms of it, but it may say that Panini is free in the event that the Players Association terminates the license for cause or whatever, that Panini is free to release products that were in development at the time of termination or something like that, and then maybe that's most of their products for the 2023 year. But truth is, nobody really knows, so we may not get Prism football, we may not get Optic football, who knows. If so, Mosaic may be the last kind of major football product to be released by Panini, and then it's off to, I guess, Topps. But the problem is Topps doesn't have an NFL license, so they would have to do like basically what Panini did with baseball for many years, where they had a Players Association license but no NFL MLB license. So they got airbrushed all the uniforms off the players. Like Topps could do that if they signed a deal for the Players Association license in the NFL, but not the NFL League license to do the teams. Kind of sad you get so few packs, but whatever, these are relatively thick, so I think they've got 7 cards. So 6 packs, 7 cards each, 42 cards for like $60. Usually these mega boxes will have some kind of, there we go, reactive yellows are going to be the mega box exclusive here. Now, I have no idea who from the 2023 class is doing anything so far in the league, but I do know there's a fair number of quarterbacks in the 2023 draft class as opposed to the 2022 class. So maybe we'll get some decent pulse. Brian Burns, Carolina Panthers. The other thing I'll say, since I'm posting every day, I'm not going to do a $70 or $100 or even like a $30 blaster box every video, because that... What's that noise? Alright. Something I'm doing is making a noise, I think, but I don't know what. Sorry, I'm like peeking ahead here, but I'm gonna probably be pretty creative about what I do videos on, so you're not gonna see like a crazy new product ripped every time, and if I can get some cheaper things that are interesting, I'll do those, and probably be doing some stuff where I go through, I don't know, just not unopened cards, but just collections of stuff that I've got, or I might actually do some non-card content, do some sports content, but I also try to take my time and enjoy the cards that I do open. So maybe we'll get a little bit more in depth with the fronts and the backs on some of these cards. So Jason Taylor is Next, I wonder if we're gonna pull a Taylor Swift card, since she's in the NFL now. So the backs of these is what they look like. We rarely stop and look at the backs of cards, but it's kind of worth doing, you know, sometimes. Pretty cool, colored kind of borders. Treylon Burks. Alright, here's a rookie, first rookie, Riley Moss. I don't know what position he plays here. Okay, it's kind of a crime, I feel, that they don't like put positions anywhere on football cards these days. I can't really understand why they don't, but they don't. And sometimes you can see, like, if the guy's got a ball, he's about to pass. Obviously, he's a quarterback, but this guy doesn't really look like a quarterback, but he's in, like, practice dress, so who knows? Okay, well. Tackles. I don't know what is PD? Interceptions, yards. So what? I guess he's some kind of like defensive player, like a back or you know, like a defensive back maybe or something. All right, next up, this is pretty cool. So this is a Mosaic, you know, Mosaic Prism, I guess is what they would call these. And it's just a base, but it is Patty Mahomes. He's a teammate-in-law of Taylor Swift. Pretty cool pull there. Alright, so this is the first of the yellow reactives exclusive to these products, or these megas. Sean Alexander. Looks like he's a receiver, based on the stats there. Not a rookie. Ahmad Suss. Gardner. Is he a rookie like last year? Yeah, drafted 4th in 2022. I believe he was one of the better performers in the 2022 season of the 2022 draft class. If I'm not mistaken, but I could be. Backs are very colorful on these things. That's kind of nice. Christian Watson, Packers. Jared Goff, I believe he's doing pretty well, as are the Detroit Lions. I don't know what they've done last maybe a couple weeks, but I think they started off like really good, just to like a loss or two. Their first, I don't know what it was, 5-6 games. Dalvin Cook, Vikings. Vikings lost their quarterback. Even though they won the game. So then they brought in Dobbs. This guy, kind of journeyman quarterback. And I don't know, whole season's kind of out the window, I think, at this point. Alright, another rookie card and rookie player in practice clothing. Born and raised in South Dakota. Oh, he played for South Dakota State. That's a team that you see a fair bit around here because they play in the same, like, whatever division or whatever conference as the local team where I am in Fargo, North Dakota. That's the North Dakota State Bison, many-time national champs. Having an off year this year, but they play South Dakota State. Alright, here we go. We got two of these yellow reactive exclusive Kadarius Toney with the Chiefs. And a rookie Jay Ward. This guy looks like a receiver. Nope. Defensive back, yeah, okay, so I was right that this stat line is for defensive backs before, so that's good. I'll save him because you know, it's a rookie parallel. And let's see, our first, I think this is our first insert, really. Unless you count, yeah, this is an insert, yeah. Bang. This one is Thunder Lane, Alvin Kamara. Bring back. Alright, so what is that? Two packs down. We've got 3 of the yellow reactives that we're gonna get. 10 of the yellow reactives. Look at that. Aaron Rodgers in his Jets uniform. Epic performers. I happen to hate Aaron Rodgers. For many reasons, but Ken Anderson. Old school throwback card there. Derek Carr, with the Saints. Terry McLaurin. Another rookie, Jake Moody. Man, all the rookies, I guess, are in practice gear. I didn't think they normally did that. I mean, they do that for some of the very early sets. Like, Score and stuff, but, I didn't think they did that for Prism. Kicker. Oh, this is a nice, silver. Oh, we got 2 silver Prisms. Wow, Boomer and, Tank. Bigsby. Okay. Quarterback, no idea. He's good, but a rookie silver is always nice to have. So that's pretty cool. Boomer silver is not really worth much. And yellow, yellow rookie, debut Jake Hayner. Looks like another quarterback here. Of course, he's throwing the ball in the front there, so pretty sweet. No idea if he's any good. I feel like there's one rookie quarterback who I don't know his name, but I think I've heard like guys talk about some rookie quarterback that's doing good, and he wasn't like one of the top rated guys in the draft. But I can't remember who it was. DeAndre Hopkins. Jimmy Garoppolo now is the quarterback at Las Vegas instead of Derek Carr, who we pulled earlier. Bijan Robinson, NFL debut. Wow, what are the odds we get the debut and the base rookie back to back? That's crazy. Well, at least he's not in a practice uniform, so that's promising. Another rookie, Lucas Van Ness, and a yellow reactive rookie, Quentin Johnson. Quentin Johnston, I should say. Looks like a receiver. Okay. You guys have to tell me if any of these parallel rookies I've got are good news or not. something I'm doing is banging. It's like making, and I don't know what to do, but every time I like breathe, it makes that noise, and I just don't know what. Okay, so it's this table. Okay, I know what it is. There we go. Okay, fixed it. Sorry, that was driving me nuts. Okay, Trayvon Diggs. Hopefully this video is not ruined up until this point. Darius Slay Jr. TJ Watt. Another thing I've been kind of exploring getting into is like going to antique malls, and a lot of these antique malls, they have like sports card vendors there. If you've never been to an antique mall, it's basically a place where people rent, like a area within a warehouse, and they just, put all their crap there, and they put a little sticker with their, initials or whatever on it, and then when somebody buys it, then they get credit for it. And so there's, a lot of interesting things at these stuff, like, a lot of like vintage toys. I mean, there's a lot of crap like glassware and, weird stuff that grandmas collect, but there are frequently, 80s toy like Star Wars stuff and, Ninja Turtle stuff, and then sports cards too. Some will only have like one sports card person, and it's pretty lame, but I went to this one that's kind of way down south in my town, and looked around. They had a few baseball card vendors who were ridiculous. They were selling like 89 Bowman baseball wax packs for $5 a piece. Those are like dollar packs. But a lot of these places are like overpriced like that. So, and anyways, I was thinking of doing a video where I kind of like look at stuff there and kind of talk about it. I haven't quite figured out how to do that because I wouldn't want to like be whispering in the thing, plus the mics that I use, so it can't really be, they're not portable. So I was thinking of maybe just doing the video and then like voiceovering it with whispering. So let me know what you guys think about that idea. My main interest would be cards, and then like vintage toys. I don't really buy a lot of vintage toys, but I feel like if I saw like a really cool unopened it's actually pretty nice, Christian McCaffrey, like Star Wars figure or like Transformers, I've always thought would be cool to buy. Stuff like that I would probably buy if it was relatively affordable. So Christian McCaffrey. Peter Skoronsky, this guy looks like a lineman of some kind. Offensive line. We're just a base, Mosaic Prism. Malik Willis was a rookie last year, I believe. Yeah. And Najee Harris, Thunder Lane. Okay, last pack. We're gonna get like an auto or something fancy. This is our last shot. Alright, A.J. Dillon. Henry Ellard. Old school. Stephon Diggs, our first national pride. Christian Gonzalez. Looks like defensive back. I think that's like from, what is that, like the draft tryout thingy they do. Matthew Stafford. Super Bowl champ a few years ago. Devin Witherspoon. And look at this, touchdown masters, Stephon Diggs. Bills. Another defensive back, I believe, here. Devin. So yeah, I really don't know if any of the rookies I got are, maybe worth $5, $10 if they're a parallel or something like that. So it's possible I made, a fifth of the price of this box back, but I'm doubting it. some of this stuff I may go back and sleeve. Some of the kind of star guys, but just pulling out the guys I sleeved already. So yeah, I don't know, pretty lame box, I think, but hard to know. Hard to know. But there you go. There's a mega box of Mosaic. I don't know what to tell you if you're a football collector and you just kind of want to shoot for, some rookies from this class, or maybe see if you can get real lucky and get an auto. This stuff is apparently available out in the world quite readily. So at least where I am, so you can probably get it. And yeah, otherwise, I don't know. I would maybe stay away from it if you weren't really interested in the class of rookies, or just looking for some modern football to rip. Alright folks, there we have it. Have a good one. See y'all next time.